Hello, my name is David Mello. I'm the Supervisor of Children's Services here at the Fall River Public Library, and I welcome you to our celebration of Children's Book Week, May 3rd through the 7th. Now, in other times, we would have classrooms and daycares and families visiting the library to share stories, written and illustrated by a wealth of wonderful authors and artists that are out there. But these are different times, so we're coming into your home to share these tales. And to do so, we have some familiar faces from the community who will be sharing these stories with you. And if you enjoy the stories, we hope to see you at the library by giving us a call at 508-324-2700, extension 4, and scheduling a visit. And then you can check out these wonderful stories and all the other wonderful books that we have to offer. We'll be seeing you at the library.
Hi, children of Fall River and the South Coast. We're going to read a great book together today. My name's Paul Coogan. I'm the mayor of Fall River, and we're reading a book called Corduroy by Don Freeman. Never read it, so hopefully we'll both learn together. Corduroy is a bear who once lived in the toy department of a big store. Day after day, he waited for all the other animals and dolls for somebody to come along and take him home. So if you look at it, that's where our friend Corduroy's sitting. Wow, this is a big store. The store was always filled with shoppers buying all sorts of things, but no one ever seemed to want a small bear in green overalls. Then one morning, a little girl stopped and looked straight into Corduroy's bright eyes. "Oh, Mommy," she said, "look, there's the very bear I've always wanted." "Not today, dear," the mom sighed. "I've spent too much already. Besides, he doesn't even look new. He's lost the button to one of his shoulder straps." So here we go. We got the bear in the green corduroy pants, and the mom saying, "We're not buying that bear today." Yikes. Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. "I didn't even know I lost a button," he said to himself. "Tonight I'll go see if I can find it." So there's people walking away and Corduroy's sitting there. Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from his shelf and began searching everywhere on the floor for the lost button. So he's just like us. What someone said affected him, and he's looking for that button, guys. It's all over the store. Yikes. Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Quite by accident, he had stepped onto an escalator, and up he went. Could this be a mountain, he wondered? I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. So it's the first time he ever got on an escalator. He stepped off the escalator as it reached the next floor, and there, before his eyes, was a most amazing sight. Tables and chairs, lamps and sofas, and rows of beds. "This must be a palace," Corduroy gasped. "I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace." So, wow, it sounds like he's in a furniture store or something, guys. He's all over the place. We'll see how this ends up. He wandered around admiring the furniture. "This must be a bed," he said. "I've always wanted to sleep in a bed." And up he crawled onto a large, thick mattress. All at once he saw something small and round. "Why, here's my button," he cried, and he tried to pick it up. But like all the other buttons on the mattress, it was sewed in tight. And I know you guys know what that means, because they're very tight to get out of there. He yanked and he pulled with both paws until pop, off came the button, and off the mattress Corduroy toppled. Wow. Bang right into a tall floor lamp. Over it fell with a crash. So now when he pulled, it let go and off he went. Boy, this guy's in trouble. Hope he gets out of this, guys. Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store that night. The night watchman was making his rounds on the floor above. When he heard the crash, he came dashing down the escalator. "Now what in the world did that?" he exclaimed. "Somebody must be hiding in the store tonight." So now poor Corduroy's got a lot more problems than a lost button. Yikes. He flashed his light under and over the sofas and beds until he came to the biggest bed of all. And there he saw two fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the covers. "Hello," he said. "How did you get upstairs?" He must have recognized him, and now he's trying to find out what he's doing. There's Corduroy sitting there on the bed. The watchman tucked Corduroy under his arms and carried him back down the escalator and set him on the shelf in the toy department with all of his other friends, the animals and the dolls. He went back where he was. I wonder if he got the button. Corduroy was just waking up when the first customers came into the store that morning. And there, looking at him with a wide, warm smile, was the same little girl he saw the day before. "I'm Lisa," she said, "and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night I counted what I saved in the piggy bank, and my mother said I could bring you home today." "Shall I put him in the box for you?" the sales lady asked. "Oh, no, thank you," Lisa answered. And she carried Corduroy home in her arms, so she just grabbed him right away. Wow. She ran all the way up 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight into her room. So now she's got the bear she wants, and Corduroy hopefully is going to find a home or something. We'll see. Corduroy blinked. There was a chair, a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed just the right size for him. The room was small, nothing like the enormous place called the department store. "This must be home," he said. "I know, I always wanted one. I always wanted a home." Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew the button into his overalls. "I like you the way you are," she said, "but you'll have to be more comfortable with this shoulder strap fastened." "You must be a friend," said Corduroy. "I've always wanted a friend." "Me too," said Lisa, and she gave him a big hug. So that story ended very, very well. We have Corduroy with a home. He's got a button. He's out of the department store, and Lisa's got a friend. That's a great, great story because Corduroy really got lucky that week. And I hope you guys all do too. And I'm sure I'll get a chance to read to you again sometime. But this is a very good book. Corduroy, I recommend it strongly. It's at the Fall River Public Library. Thank you.